Hydrogen. It is literally everywhere. It's the most abundant element on Earth. Some even call it nature's fuel, and for a good reason. It can be extracted or created thousands of different ways, from natural gas to renewable methane to biomass to even water when combined with solar and wind. It makes up roughly 90% of all the atoms, or 3/4 the mass of the entire universe. So when consuming it to create electricity that can power a car, well, that's super clean, much cleaner than a gasoline-powered vehicle. In fact, when you do use it to power a car, the only thing that comes out of the tailpipe is water. Right now, hydrogen is being delivered from facilities that are already producing it for industrial uses to TruZero's network. Dr. Shane Stevens, one of the founders of TruZero, says the electrification of the automobile, whether it's battery or fuel cell, provides a vast improvement over internal combustion vehicles. Let's start from the very beginning. How are they cleaner than your traditional gasoline internal combustion engines?
So when we look at hydrogen and how it compares to traditional fuels like gasoline and diesel in the internal combustion engine, one thing that's really important is we always look at the well to wheels is what we call it. So we consider the environmental impact from the moment you take your energy source out of the ground or from the sun or wherever, you convert it into hydrogen, you move that hydrogen to the point of retail fuel, and then you run it through the vehicle. So the good news is that even the very traditional ways of producing hydrogen really address your air pollution, your energy independence,
right,
and your climate change impacts in a pretty major way. And then we hope to get even better from here in the future.
And the way it creates electricity is interesting. I mean, essentially why we have H2O coming out of the tailpipe is because of that reaction, right? Explain kind of the basics of that.
Hydrogen is fed to a device called a fuel cell. A fuel cell actually electrochemically just takes that hydrogen and combines it with oxygen to do direct electrochemical conversion to electricity. And that actually drives an electric motor in the car. And that means it's quiet, it requires no transmission, and it has very high instantaneous torque. So what you feel when you drive a fuel cell vehicle, it's peppy, it's a smooth acceleration, and it's very quiet to drive. It's a very nice ride.
All right, so tell me the main difference between a battery electric and a hydrogen fuel cell electric.
A fuel cell car actually creates its own electricity on board using hydrogen, whereas a battery car, you plug it in and it charges up from electricity that's been generated somewhere else. Another main difference is that with a fuel cell car, the process of charging it with hydrogen takes just 3 to 4 minutes, where with a battery car, it's really a matter of hours, and even the fastest chargers, it's 45 minutes to an hour to get a charge on a battery car. The one other big difference that's related to that is the driving range. On a fuel cell car, you can get a driving range of 300 to 400 miles. With batteries, given the weight and the cost, it's very difficult to get that kind of range. And then finally, I would say a battery car is really more well suited for a smaller vehicle. So if you want to get into more of the CUV, SUV class vehicles, or even small trucks or buses, a fuel cell is really going to enable you to do that, whereas with a battery it would be very difficult. But we see it all as a big improvement to the gasoline vehicle, right? So whether it's battery electric or whether it's fuel cell electric, these are zero emission cars, and we should be providing more zero emission options to the consumers so that we can transition away from gasoline altogether. Both of these options are a vast improvement on the environment compared to the gasoline vehicles that we drive today.